You can argue over who's the best hockey player the Ice Age has ever seen. Wayne Gretzky? Bobby Orr? Gordie Howe? Mario Lemieux? But there's no argument over who's the most highly evolved hockey player ever.
My goodness, what a goal by Connor McDavid!
Connor McDavid is the latest link in an evolutionary chain of a dozen NHL game changers.
He scores! What a goal! Sidney Crosby!
These skaters haven't just stood upright, they have stood tall, taller than any who preceded them. They have all been more than hunters and gatherers of goals and points. They have represented the pinnacle of human progress on ice. Howie Morenz was so good, he needed two nicknames to capture the enormity of his speed and skills: the Mitchell Meteor and the Stratford Streak. Rocket Richard was the most primal force to ever play the game. Howe, Mr. Hockey, was the embodiment of the sport's twin lifebloods: talent and toughness. Jean Beliveau was a transition player, the first big man superstar, impossibly skilled and impossible to stop. Bobby Hull, the Golden Jet, was the first truly modern player, sculpted from granite and possessed of speed, power, and a shot that struck fear into the hearts of maskless goalies. Or expanded players' territorial limits, roaming the frozen earth like nobody before him. Lafleur, le Démon Blanc, was sheer artistry, Montreal's Mozart. Wayne Gretzky was the thinker, the Mount Everest of IQ and imagination, finding solutions to hockey's most perplexing problems of geometry.
Gretzky in the office, behind the net, in front, they score!
Lemieux was next-gen Beliveau, elegance on skates, or called him the most physically gifted player he had ever seen. Giant-sized Eric Lindros channeled Howe, if only for a short time. Alex Ovechkin may well be the greatest hunter of them all, driven by the most primitive desire to score goals since Richard. Sidney Crosby plays the game with impeccable thoroughness and relentlessness. And there is McDavid, the fastest, the most skilled, the highest CPU. McDavid is a computer on skates, capable of processing information and connecting the dots at warp speed. He doesn't just represent a step forward in hockey evolution, McDavid represents a leap forward. Not since Orr has a player distanced himself from his peers in physical gifts like McDavid. He is the most highly evolved player in hockey history.